So I was asked about which mods I have had, or I have. So basically, I'm just gonna go through really quickly what I currently have. It may or may not change. Most of the aim mods and stuff are pretty static, but like for example, with the 0.4 release, my old set of icons, which actually gave the range data, no longer work. I could probably make them work again, but I'm not that worried about it. Um, or anal about it. So basically, let's see. Uh, Add window. Okay, so everything you need can be found from a website hosted by Aslane. So if you go to Aslane's website, you just look it up. I'll post the link in the comments. They also have a World of Tanks installer, but it would be the Aslane's WoW's mod pack installer, blah blah. Version 0.4.3 is current version as of this video. So once you get that, all you have to do is go ahead and download it. It's not that big, and it lets you pick what to install. Let me see where I installed it on my computer. I might actually be able to update it. But I'll just use the old one for now. Okay, so let's see if it works properly through it. Okay, so this currently running. You shouldn't have it run the game running when you do this, but blah 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 blah. Do you really want to continue? I say sure, but it's not installing it. So it takes a few seconds to install. Say there's new installer available. I have an older one, but we should be fine without it. Here we go. So this is the installer. You can go through everything. These are all the change logs from the current version. You find where you installed it, and you hit next. And then let me get the full window going. So this is all the list of the mods. Currently, I have contour icons for what it should look like. So let me add that window. There's a second window that shows the picture, which is really nice. Image preview. So this is what like Aslane's icons look like. They all are like the fancy text and descriptions. No profile. I don't really. These are pretty good, but I like having the full nameplates like this from Tikia's. There's a few other ones. I'm not sure what polls are, and then some of them show you like HP and then range. I think. I'm not sure what these are. Yeah, I think these are weapon ranges. So just for carriers, I don't even know. Oh, I think these might just be damage for weapons or whatever. I don't know off the top of my head, but I just like the nameplates that Tikio has. And then there's a few other ones. This one, not really a fan of the colors. So that or Aslane probably are the ones I find most visually appealing. Crosshairs, the ones I use are by Monster Tracks. There's a Pro Scope, so he has a simple scope, which is just like this when you zoom in, and the advanced scope gives you a few more lines, and the Pro Scope gives you a bunch of red radiating lines. That's the one I use. Gun markers, I have the Monster Tracks version, which adds in the cross when it's loaded and ready to go. So normally when you don't have it loaded, normally when you have it loaded, it's just the green circle, and it looks very similar to the orange circle on the stream. So just to make it a little more contrasty, I give it the cross. So it looks like when I'm ready to shoot, there's an X going through my crosshair. There is a camera mod that extends the zoom level all the way out a little bit more. It doesn't give you any sort of major advantage. You can just look around. But I do like how it just zooms out from the ship a bit more to give a better view of what's going on when I'm just in a neutral view. Also, there's the over target markers, which allows you to see what the target information is a lot easier than currently, where you have to hold Alt or you turn ABI, which has those huge health bars. So this is a little more compact. It doesn't show the player's name when you don't hold Alt. So that's a little more friendly to streaming. It's not out to shame anyone, for example, by accident. It just shows their HP. You can probably figure out the name from the sidebar, but it's not overtly visible that you're blowing up so-and-so or getting blown up by so-and-so. Um, let's see, there's a few other things that I don't use that are like you can change what the torpedo alerts look like. I use a semi-transparent mini map, so you can see these maps are transparent on my gameplays. And then I also have last known position. So it's similar to what currently happens, except it adds the name of the ship. And also, when the ship no longer is visible, normally it just doesn't show an icon. Now it'll show the grayed out icon. I don't have an example here. Grayed out. Imagine if we couldn't see Arkansas, it'd just be the grayed out or the transparent icon that just shows that you last saw it here. So you know that there's an Arkansas somewhere here that you can get to. There's a few flags. Login screen changes. I have clear vision, which just makes so you can see the unavailable ships in the harbor, and colored tracers is a new one for a little increased contrast. I think they just grabbed this from the space World of Spaceships mod. So basically, what happens is your HE munitions glow red-ish, red or pinkish, and then your AP munitions glow blue. So that works both ways. So it's a little easier to see on stream that I'm firing HE or AP, because I know that sometimes it looks like you can't really tell in my videos because all the colors are the same anyways. So if you see like blue flashing lasers or red flashing lasers in my game, that's just the differentiation between HE and AP for what I'm firing. So if it's blue, it's AP. If it's red, it's HE. You don't have to use this one. I just use this one to make it a little easier to see on the stream. And plus, it's kind of cool to have the lasers. So there's all the mods I use. It's a pretty basic set. None of it really changes how it works. Other crosshair sets, actually. I did see one called Krabbe, which if you don't like monster tracks, it seems too cluttered. You could try Krabbe, which is basically a little less cluttered. It's got a few lines. It's got more of a overhead view, which I also thought was pretty interesting, but I didn't use. Those are the only ones I've checked out so far, but all the mods you need are in this pack. Very easy to set up. Install once. When it updates, you just update, and that's it. And then your game's good to go. That's it. See you guys next time.